I recently got a laser engraver, and I've been making a lot of stuff. Although these desktop models are super affordable and accessible to anyone, if you're like me, you're gonna just set this thing up on your workbench and put a fan in the window to exhaust out the fumes, which you do not want to do. So today I'll build a laser enclosure that is fire resistant using simple household materials, has a built-in exhaust system, can expand to fit up to 3 laser engravers in it, and has some cool custom lighting and storage solutions to make it just a little more comfortable to work in. All right, let's get to it. So the obvious first step is to clean up the area where I want to build the enclosure. As for the workbench you see here, well, that came in the garage when I bought the house. I'm gonna go ahead and attach some framing lumber with some long screws directly into the bench. Essentially, what I'm doing is creating a subframe that I'll use to attach drywall to. Yup, you heard that right. Some good old-fashioned sheetrock. Now, I know what you might be thinking. And no, I don't intend to mud this in place or paint the inside of this any pretty colors. I'm using drywall because it's really flat and can help me even out any imperfections in the workbench. And also, drywall is used in buildings to create fire separations between spaces. The building code says that a 1/2-inch layer of drywall gives a 15-minute fire rating, which is about how long it takes me to eat dinner, so I know I'll be safe if I leave my laser running in my shop. No, leaving a laser unattended is asking for disaster. I figured if I'm gonna put my fire machine inside of a wooden box, like you see many other YouTubers doing, I might as well give myself a little insurance by covering the surfaces with something that's got a little bit of fire resistance and isn't just straight fuel to the disaster. Okay, now I want to install my exhaust system. Oh, but a package just arrived. I just got a new laser in the mail, and it's the B1 30-watt diode laser from Longer. I am not sponsored and have no affiliation with Longer to talk about their products, but I do think for desktop laser engravers, this one gives the highest value for your dollar. It actually has up to 36 watts of optical cutting power. It comes with an air assist and the pump. The build bed is over 17 inches square, which is, a couple inches above average. It also has some really awesome safety features, and it's among the fastest desktop versions you can buy. With coupons right now, you can score one for about $900 on Amazon, and the 20-watt version you can get for around $600 to $700. And with Amazon Prime, you could have this laser set up in your garage and running by the end of the week. If you're interested, there's links in the description. Mine only took me about an hour to put together, but it was at that time that I realized I messed up. Well, I feel dumb. My laser doesn't fit, at least the new one. The small one fits. This little guy here, my Ray 5 fits in here perfectly. But the B1 is a little bigger, and I'm off by about an inch or two. It does fit this way, but I think it would be silly to have the x-axes and x and y-axes rotating. I don't think I like that. So I'm gonna modify this. Well, lesson learned for next time. I guess stupid me should have put the machine together. I'm gonna stop complaining and just get to fixing this. Thankfully, this mistake didn't set me back too far. I just backed out the screws, patted out the front of the table with some blocking, and started to add some trim. So all of this 1x pine you're seeing me add here, I had scored a crazy good deal on this stuff. I paid like $150 for something like 50 or 60 12-foot boards of this stuff at an auction. So yeah, I kind of just went crazy cladding walls with it because I've got a lot of it. This is tape wire for LED strips. I'm kind of planning for the future here, and I'm gonna fish this through here before I put this course on for some lighting that you'll see later in the video. So that's why I made this removable, so I can access this little wire chase later. I might even put my air assist in here. Now, let's keep putting boards on. So now a pain point of mine is that I'm gonna want a surface to put things on. So I think I'm gonna build something in here to lay materials on, store some stuff under it. It's gonna be a little tight, but I'm gonna build a little desk in here. Let's do it. And that's pretty much my little desk setup. I'm using the same 1x material because I have a lot of it. I just ripped it into strips for the post and the supports. And yeah, this took me about a half hour, 40 minutes to put together and shoot all the wall cladding on. So I really want to put in the... But first, I gotta build some doors. Now, I'm going to do a layout using the same materials and then cut out a viewing window. I constructed these pretty quickly and easily with some glue and a trim nailer. The edge trim you see me adding here is actually helping hold this whole thing together. Of course, you could construct this simpler with some plywood, but again, this wood was cheap and it's what I have. And after I constructed 3 of these, I went ahead and added some more drywall. Again, this will help with the fire resistance, but it's also helping stiffen these doors up because they're made of a lot of small parts. I sized the opening just a little big on the drywall so I could add some plexi. I know this clear acrylic will not protect me against reflections, so eye protection will still be required. Finally, I'll add some angle braces to support the front face. Alright, now I just gotta put on some hinges and mount these, and I'm ready to put in my new... Okay, so what I have here is a 4-inch inline fan that I got from Amazon. It's a variable speed fan, and it comes with a little dimmer switch as a control, and it plugs into any standard 120 volt outlet. For how small it is, this thing really pushes a lot of air. It says it's rated for 130 CFM, and it's also really quiet. For routing, I'll be using this 4-inch black flex duct, which came with some pipe clamps. I'll be terminating the duct into the box with these 4-inch duct connectors. I purchased all of these on Amazon, links down in the description. Installing the system was really quick and easy. I just traced out a location and cut out the hole. Then on the other side, I had to move some things around and I found, oh wait, who put that in my shop? I guess I brought that in here. Just don't tell anyone. So I connected the duct under my workbench and attached it to the fan. To exhaust this out of my window, I just cut a board the height of my window, put a hole in it, and attach the duct to that. So yeah, it's a pretty simple setup. It takes the bad smoky air and puts it outside. Now it's time for the really fun part, adding lighting and storage. For the lighting, I'll be using this really simple to install under cabinet LED kit. The kit comes with a remote control and can plug into any regular outlet. The diode strips can come apart every 2 to 3 feet, and it also comes with these little spacers if you need to put any gaps in between the lights. Again, Amazon link in the description. The installation took me about 10 minutes. I just drilled a couple wire chases, peeled off the peel and stick back, and stuck these in place. So now at this point, I'm really eager to get some machines up in here running. The exhaust works. I have some lighting in here. I still want to build a sign and add some storage, but let's get in here and cut out a part that I'll actually use in this build. All right, safety first, and let's run it. So the first thing I'll cut out on my new laser is a grill to put over the exhaust port. It's really a pretty simple design. I laid this out in Lightburn. I gotta use something to cover up this hacked out hole with the jigsaw. Then I'll attach some handles and build a custom little storage bin to hold things like magnets or honeycomb pins. Alright, so the last thing I'll build and install is my backlit sign. If you want to see how I built this sign or this light, then subscribe and I'll see you there.